Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something super special, the remaster of the Thing video game based on one of my all-time favorite movies, John Carpenter's The Thing. When I heard Nightdive is bringing this PlayStation 2 classic back with a fresh coat of paint, I was hyped. I played the original back in the day, and now I finally gotten my hands on the remaster, so let's talk about it. First off, the premise. The game picks up right after the events of the 1982 movie. You play as Captain Blake, leading a special forces team to Antarctica to figure out what happened to the researchers from the film. You play as Captain Blake, leading a special forces team to Antarctica to figure out what the heck happened to the researchers. This game kicks off at the iconic destroyed base from the movie, which is such a cool nod to the classic. But it doesn't just lean on nostalgia, it expands into new locations, like a secret lab. You even find Child's body at the exact spot from the movie's ending. There's also a message from RJ McReady himself, recapping the chaos from the film. It's like a love letter to the fans, but still works as a standalone story if you've never ever seen the movie. Now let's talk gameplay. The Thing is a third-person survival horror game with a big focus on action. The shooting feels tight, and the weapons, oh man, they're satisfying. You've got to shoot some enemies and then torch them with a flamethrower to finish them off. Yeah, I'm that guy who loves a good flamethrower in games. The horror's still there though. The monsters are creepy as heck, and there are some solid jump scares. The game tries to capture the movie's paranoia with a trust system and blood tests to figure out who's human and who's infected. It's cool, especially on your first playthrough, but you're on your second playthrough. Since it's a scripted game, the paranoia doesn't hit quite as hard as the movie. Still, those blood tests, limited uses, so you gotta choose wisely. Who do you trust? Who you don't trust? You also get a squad, which is awesome. You've got medics to heal you, tech experts to fix stuff, and soldiers for backup. But here's the catch. You need to keep them trusting you by sharing ammo and weapons. It's a dope system, but old school gaming gotta do old school stuff. If you lose your tech guy and don't realize you need him for a story section, yeah, you're pretty much screwed. Also, I got lost a couple of times. The game doesn't always make it clear where to go. Classic PS2 vibes, am I right? The presentation, solid. The music slaps, and the voice acting is legit. Shout out to the guy who played Cigarette Smoking Man from the X-Files being in this. The final boss is interesting. It's got a cool tie-in to the movie, but it's a turret section with unlimited ammo. It kind of feels like something Resident Evil copied later. I'm still torn on it, but it's still fun. So final thoughts, this remaster looks gorgeous, plays smooth, and brings back all the vibes I love from the original. Nightdive definitely nailed it, and I'm so stoked they revived this gem. I'm giving the Thing Remaster a 8 out of 10. If you're a fan of the movie, just love survival horror with a side of action, you gotta check this out. Drop a like if you're hyped for the remaster. Subscribe for more gaming goodness. And let me know in the comments if you played the Thing or if you're picking it up. Catch you up in the next review.